All right, first of all, thank you everyone for coming. Today we are joined here by Autumn Sage, and Alex is also on cello. So would you first of all give a round of applause? All right. For those who don't know, my name is David Honey, and I'm the host of the WA Music Showcase. Let's start with our first track.
So, thanks for coming, guys. So, first song we're going to play is one that I hope some of you know. It's called Why. This is the first song that I released last year after a long time off music. So, hopefully there's many more songs to come, but there's another one coming in a few weeks. You'll hear that soon. But this is Why.
Will there be a time when I can stop beating myself up because I knew you needed help, but I didn't come? Why didn't I give you what you needed then? And why did I listen to every word but mine? Why is a question that may never be answered. Should I have tried to warn you before you loved me? The ups, but mostly downs that you were in for. Why was the time that we met the only time you couldn't see? And why can't I go back to how I was at that time? Why is a question that may never be answered. Is why the question my heart's really asking, or am I just trying to say that I don't like it? How do I reconcile the fact that I'm still here with the actuality that you're not here anymore? Why do I deserve to be here more than you? And question that may never be answered.
Now, I do have a question for you, Gordon. And it's a question why.
Okay.
Right, you bet? Okay. Why did you choose your name as Autumn Sage? What's the story there?
Good question. I'll try and not give you the long answer. So I started back doing music only a couple of years ago, after a really long time off. I started back doing covers. And I've built myself a fairly successful cover singing music business. I gig every week. But it's only in the last year and a half or so that I've started writing again. And when I first started playing my songs, it's so different from my covers. So I thought, I think I need to give this a different name. I think this needs to be something else. So it took me months of trying to figure it out. I was driving past a childcare centre called Sagewood, and I looked at it and I went, oh, I like that. And then I had a look, but there's like another artist called Sagewood, and I was like, oh, okay, fine. But sage is like my favourite colour. Sage green is my favourite colour. So I played with that and came up with Autumn Sage, because autumn is also my favourite season, and I feel like I'm kind of in the autumn of my life. Things are different, things have changed a lot. And some people hate autumn. I love autumn. I'm sort of in this season where things have changed, but they're a different kind of beautiful to what they were before. So putting those together, Autumn Sage, that's where it all comes from. Sorry, I could have been more concise, but...
No, that's good. All right. Now, just before you go on with your next song, recently we had a bit of a chat, and you have been nominated for a song. Would you like to tell us all about that?
A little bit exciting. So 2 of my songs have made it into the top 20 of the folk section of the Wham Song of the Year competition, which, has kind of totally shocked me, but it's been so awesome. This next song coming up is one of them.
Excellent. Well, it's right at the end of the tunnel, isn't it?
That's the one.
All right. There you go.
There's no light at the end of the tunnel. If the tunnel is all light, will today be like so many other yesterdays? Or will today be the end of this tunnel? As a bird flies in through a window, from the dark flies back out into the darkness. So here's our life from the start to the end of this tunnel. Here's the light was shining through the darkness. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. The tunnel is alight.
Thank you.
Now that is your latest single, isn't it?
That's coming out in 2.5-ish weeks.
Now you do have a single launch for that, don't you?
I do. 25th of May. So it's going to be a bit different to your usual single launch. When I was thinking about doing another launch again, I was kind of dreading the thought of, I don't know, trying to beg people to come to another gig, another concert, another... and I was thinking about what would I actually like to be a part of. So I thought I'd do a picnic where people can bring along food, drinks, and it's a place where people can come to feel safe with their feelings, with their emotions. My songs are very emotional. A lot of my songs, most of my songs are about mental health issues, because I've had lots of mental health issues. And so I thought I'd make it a place where people could come and feel safe to feel. And I'm being supported by Charlie and Goldie, who are other strong feeling musicians, and they've got amazing music, and they'll really help set the scene for that. So, yeah, pretty excited about that.
Now also, just going on that, I want to know, you just lightly touched on your songwriting.
You know, because I've spent so long not writing, like maybe 20 years, I reckon there are so many songs bottled up inside of me that are just hanging to get out. And it just sort of, it happens that I go, okay, there's a song, it's ready, and it just kind of blurts out of me. I sit down at a guitar and figure out some chords, and it's always the chords first. Harmony has always been my thing. The chords come that are just the right thing to describe that feeling that I'm feeling, and then the words come, and then, yeah, that's how it's happened.
Now, your next song, what is it titled?
So this one, sorry kids, is called Up Shit Creek. I'm going to release a radio edit of this one, I think. I think I'm going to release it Up This Creek, but it's called Up Shit Creek. Ready? No?
They say there's no road map for life. We're all just trying to figure it out. But sometimes it feels like the rest of the world has been whispering the secrets of Somehow they failed to notice that I was born without hands to use them. I was sent up Sheep Creek with a guitar for a paddle and no map to guide me up Sheep Creek. But somehow I've managed to find my way here. To find my way. Swimming through the waters of life. Always feeling like I was behind. I'd never realized that you'd all been swimming in water and I had been swimming through concrete. It's a little depressing when I stopped to think just how much harder I've worked to get here. It's pretty impressive when I consider how far I have come because I was sent up Sheep Creek with a guitar for a paddle and no map to guide me up Sheep Creek. But somehow I've managed to find my way. Here I am up Sheep Creek with a guitar for a paddle and no map to guide me up Sheep Creek. But somehow I've managed to find my way here. To find my
Thank you. And that song is also award nominated.
Very good. Now, of course, you're here with Alex as well.
Yes.
He's playing on the cello. How did you two collaborate? How did that collaboration come about?
So from the first song that I wrote, coming back to songwriting, in my head there was cello playing. Maybe my whole life has been cello playing in my head. That's just kind of me. But all of my songs, each one I wrote, I was like, oh, cello would just make this. But I don't know any cello players, and I was trying to ask people, do you know any cello? And no one knew any cello players. So I put out just a call out on Facebook. I put one of my songs that I'd done a bit of a recording of, put it up there and just said, look, this is my song, this is the kind of music I write. If you like it and you play cello, can we meet up? So Alex responded. For some reason, he likes my music. And he... musically, we are on the same wavelengths. We have the same ideas about music and what sounds good, and what he plays just fits perfectly with my song. So grateful I found him.
Awesome. Now, you're going to play a cover.
Yep.
Without giving it away just yet, I want us to try something. Can you give us a clue of what you're going to play? Let's see if the audience can guess.
Okay, this song was released when I was 10 years old. Okay, no, that's going to age me. That's terrible. I don't know of any other songs by the group that sang this song, and the song title has nothing to do with any of the words in the song.
It's not even in the song.
That's not in the song at all. What do you reckon?
Hey!
Yay,
What's
good job.
up by the 4 non-blondes? Yes. Bit of a one-hit wonder, really.
Yeah,
All right.
it's an awesome song, so
Yeah. Shall we take it away?
let's give it a go. Oh.
25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world is made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed, just to let it all out what's in my head. And I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? Ooh, ooh, and I tried. Oh my God, do I try? I try all the time in this institution, and I pray. Oh my God, do I pray every single day for evolution. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed, just to let it all out what's in my head. And I am feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination.
Thank you.
Okay, now, the next question I have is, I meant to ask you this earlier, but why that particular song?
Because it's a banger. Because I love it. It's just, I don't know. I love letting it rip in that song. I love, yeah. But I also like taking songs and making them really different. And I like what I did with that one. So.
Yep. Okay. And I guess when you pick a song, because of course you said earlier that you do lots of covers under your own moniker. How do you pick a song to put in your repertoire?
When I started playing, I picked songs that I liked, but then realised that most people don't like the songs that I like. So I started picking songs that other people like, but doing them in a way that I actually like them. So, for example, the first song that I did that with that I really didn't like was Dance Monkey, but I had been asked to play it so many times. And I hate that song. I've got an 18-year-old daughter, and she was right at prime Dance Monkey age when that came out. So I heard that song so many times. So I went, all right, fine. I'm going to do it the way I like it. So I figured out how to do it, and I actually really like the way that I play it. So that's how I do it.
So what's next?
Okay, so this is my last song. Yeah. Yep, we're up to that. Okay, last song is called All I Am to You, and this is my angry song. I'm not usually an angry person, but there's angry feelings inside me, and they came out in this song. So, and this song is awesome with cello.
false. Maybe there's nothing more I have ever been than what I reflect of you.
That was absolutely excellent.
Thanks.
All right, now this part of the show, well, I did it last time. It wasn't quite planned, but I have planned it now. It's a bit of a question and answer. So if anyone has any questions for Autumn or Alex, I can pass the microphone around. Going. No?
Go on.
Okay.
Rochelle's got a question.
Have you applied for any festivals?
Yes, I have. Yep, I just applied yesterday for Nanup. Let's see. I doubt I'll get into Nanup first time around, but I'll give it a shot. I've applied for Wild Village Festival, and I've applied for Blues at Bridgetown. So I'm waiting to hear back from all of them, I hope. Yeah, it would be awesome. Joe?
How did you feel about the nominations for the WAM?
So the question was, how did I feel about the nominations for WAM? Bloody amazing. Coming back into music after such a long time out, having six children, and taking my time away from them to do something for me is something really difficult for me to do. And justifying it is so hard because you never know if your songs are actually good. I struggle. Some days I hate my songs, but most of the time I go, I like this music and I think it's good and I think it's worth being heard. But you never know if the people around you are just being nice to you. Like, you never really know if your song's good unless they get into the top 20 for the WAM Song of the Year competition. So I can say definitively my songs deserve to be heard by people, and I should be doing this. Even though it does take away some of my time from my family, it fills my cup and makes me much better able to be their mum. So that's how I felt about it.
And a follow on, will you be devastated if it doesn't make the top 5?
No, not at all. That's plenty for me. Yeah, I just needed an actual official person to say your songs are good. I'm wrapped.
Well, I certainly think your song's good. I'm sure that the audience did as well. Thank you, Steph. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you very much for having us. It's awesome. Thanks. Thanks, David. Legend.